Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse here, and I am back for another Low Vision Spotlight game video. This time we are taking a look at Marvel's The Guardians of the Galaxy. And boy, I had said in videos earlier this year, especially after watching the E3 presentation, I know a lot of people didn't like it. But I was really intrigued. I loved all of the character voice acting and just all the quipping back and forth and everything. And it just looked like if they didn't screw it up with microtransactions or anything like that, it just looked like a really fun story-based single-player game. And thankfully, I know there's been a lot of heat for the Avengers, because that's what that game kind of ended up being, which really is unfortunate. But they went in the complete opposite direction with Guardians, and it is actually a really good game. Now, they do have a copyrighted music mode, so I've turned that off because otherwise it'll get copyrighted. But this game has a stellar soundtrack. At least to me, if you like 80s music, if you like rock, there's actually a band. Yeah, I forget what it's called. It's like the Star-Lord Band or something like that. And they actually have their music. I think it's like 10 songs. And when you start the game, you start in this flashback as a young Peter Quill, and you're kind of kicking back on your bed, listening to your old tape, and it's playing those. And if you wanted to, you could literally sit back, look at the liner notes, and listen to the whole album. And it is available on all of your streaming services. So if you like, I have Google Play Music, or I have YouTube Music, I should say. And what you're hearing right now, this is the band. It's just some good 80s rock. It's really, really good. I enjoy it a lot. But there's a lot of licensed music, some rock, some kind of popish stuff. I mean, it's really funny because there's a mechanic that I'll talk about in a little bit that plays into that. And I've had some really funny results from that. So what is Guardians of the Galaxy? It is a third-person, story-based action game. It is linear. As I said before, I'm getting kind of open world fatigue right now. And, I'm glad this is a linear game. Now, I have not beaten this, but I have actually watched some of the later game that I haven't beaten on YouTube, and I'll get into that in a little while as well, why. So before I get into the game, I do want to show you, so we got our main menu, we got a continue, new game, chapters, we can go to any chapter that we've completed. Settings, this game does have some accessibility settings, but we have you want to check under these other options too, because you have gamepad settings, keyboard and mouse, display, graphics, so they split those out, audio, and there's a lot under there, and there's even some audio accessibility settings in there. Language, let's go into accessibility. And there are all kinds of toggles and assists here. So let's see. Let's take a gander at some of these, shall we? We have disable target lock, or target break, I should say. Target lock break duration. Aiming lock break. So there's different things with that. Enable lock break, okay. Target switching, initial delay. So it's not just toggling off and on. You can actually set the sensitivity of some stuff. There's some more stuff on target switching. There's a couple other things I want to put out. Elemental lock. Let's see what else. Auto win QuickTime events. I frickin' hate QuickTime. So I turn this on because I always have trouble with those. So there's a couple other options in there. But there is some nice stuff there, and I like the fact that the text size is pretty good. The contrast is pretty good. And the gameplay, it's not bad, but there are some issues, like low vision wise, where I still do have a little bit of trouble figuring out where to go every once in a while. And there's some of the battles later on to where there's a lot more focus later on there's certain enemies that will buff other enemies. So you'll get people that will, like, they'll, and your allies will call it out. But there'll be like special guys that will buff the other enemies, or recover their health, or give some sort of advantage to them. So you really want to take out this so much. You'll try to take those out. Oh, I like this slow song actually. This is pretty good. I was listening to this while working on some stuff the other day. I was listening to this album. It's just really good. So let's get into the game. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So it just shuffles, but yeah, there's so many other songs in here. I'm gonna choose, let's see, where do I want to go? So you play as Star-Lord, and or AKA Peter Quill, and you always have at least one of, well, I think 99% of the time you always have somebody else with you, if not all four of your other allies. You have Drax, Rocket, Groot, and oh crap, what is her name? The sword lady. I can't remember her name. But that's your mom. That's the cutscene. Well, let me just show you that. Let me show you that, and then we'll jump ahead. Let's go here, because I love the way this starts. You would think it would start in a, in the future, where this would normally take place. But it flashes back to his 13th birthday. And there are about 3 or 4 different flashbacks in this game, and they're really cool. I got far enough to see where the happy part sort of ends, and it is raw. There's some twists in here. It's pretty crazy. Game looks really good too. Playing this on PC via Steam. Got your old farmhouse. Beautiful sunrise. Oh, I love this song too. And I turned copyright music off, so this should be okay. I really like this song. So, kicking back on your bed. I just want to listen to this song. Got the tape liners there with the lyrics. Oh, I didn't even know it. Oh, I was going to say, does he follow along? That'd be hilarious if he actually... Okay, admittedly, I just wanted to hear this song. This guy's got a pretty sick bedroom, too. If you like 80s music, you'll love the soundtrack in this game. So good! Okay, we'll set that on my bed. Let's pick up our little magazine here, or whatever. Or our book. I'm so digging this song. Oh, Mom's coming.
Birthday boy? No wonder you couldn't hear me. Is that your new tape?
She's cool. You have some Mass Effect style dialogue choices as well. Star-Lord.
He's the guy with the scary eyes.
He doesn't have a name. He's one of the space riders. And he's not scary. He's cool.
Hell yeah.
Your space rider certainly got his hands full. Pretty far out.
Nobody says far out anymore, Ma. Ma.
What?
Nobody says far out anymore.
Oh, well, your mom does. Maybe we should see if we could get tickets to see them live.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'd see them
Mom may not
live.
look it, but I was quite the rocker when I was your age. Your father and I would just lie on the hood of my old Chevy and listen to Black Sabbath. And
You
Hell
like
yeah.
Black Sabbath?
Saw them in concert
like I said, your mom's cooler than you think.
with Ozzy.
Look up at the stars, and he'd tell me all about the places he'd been.
Mom?
Hello.
How about some cake, huh?
Yeah, I'll be up in a sec.
You said that 15 minutes ago.
Mm.
If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat that whole cake myself.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
You wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Hey, watch the hair.
I like her.
Peter!
Ooh.
We've talked about you leaving your toys on the floor.
It's not a toy. It's an action figure.
More like an action landmine.
Yeah, stepping on.
Your foot. I will.
He doesn't even... Never mind.
13 whole years. Look at you. Where does time go?
I'll be up in a sec. I promise.
Right.
Sync back into our music, and now we can actually walk around the room a little bit. Let's get up, and now it goes third person. I like his 80s hairdo. Young Star-Lord. So we can interact.
Oh, man. I can't wait to play this. Maybe I can convince Annie to buy it with his paper out money. This will be worth hundreds of dollars someday.
Some kind of a drawing there. Okay. So there's all kinds of different things. You can just wander around his room and he'll comment on a lot of stuff. He's got a pretty cool Flying V guitar there. He'll do you can do this a few times and he'll do different patterns and stuff. You got start of a riff going. Let's do it again. Let's see what other riff he does. There you go.
Bit rough. Gonna need to keep practicing.
Yeah, not bad though. You're only 13, dude. Old school 80s TV. Like I said, this guy's got like a hell of a room. He's got a bed. He's got his got a little desk or nightstand there. Got some hard chairs. Got some bookshelves. He's got a guitar, skateboards, little beanbag chair in the corner. He's got like 2 desks, I think. One there. Yeah, one there. He's got a couch and a coffee table. Dude, he's got a nicer bedroom than I've had apartments sometimes. He's got a nice room, man. They're loaded. But I love this. You can get, you can look at these posters. I think let's see, where is it? Yeah, there's a Tron poster.
Love to be able to ride one of those light cycles.
Hell yeah. So, like, it's like a really good version of Ready Player One. It's not just fan service for fan service sake. But this song is good too. Oh, all right. I gotta pause it. We gotta go into the main game now. But I wanted to show you part of the flashbacks, and that way you could hear some of the kick-ass music. And we'll go back to the main menu. We'll load another chapter. Now, once you're in the main game, you're going to get to see them in their ship. And, yeah. Yeah, I think we'll start here. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to talk, because I mean, there's so much banter and dialogue, and that's one thing I really love. Some people found it annoying. I loved it. There's got to be, this is the video that I watched of this, where I kind of caught up on some of the ending stuff, is, this is a like 15, 16 plus hour game, and there's got to be like 20 hours at least of character dialogue, because you're walking and they're unless you take forever to get somewhere or solve a puzzle or something, they're talking constantly. And it's genuine. Like, I laughed out loud several times while playing this so far, because it's just, it's natural. So let's go into this. This is going to be an underrated gem.
Just a junkyard. The quarantine zone's the biggest.
That's Rocket.
In the known universe. Just think of.
So I'm in my room on the spaceship. I am Groot. That's all he can say.
Groot's right to be nervous, Rocket. Don't underestimate the Nova Corps.
Oh, come on. Am I the only one who ain't scared of the galactic police?
They've got the numbers on.
So if I hit the back button, this is where I can do like my upgrades. So I have Peter Quill. Oh yeah, Gamera, that's her name. And we have Drax is really funny. He's like super serious, but he's like this gladiator kind of guy. And he's just really kind of learning to not take everything so literally. And he's got some really genuinely funny, he's pretty good. Good old Groot. And then I skipped Rocket there, Rocket the Raccoon. And I really didn't know anything about Guardians of the Galaxy until that first Marvel movie. Like, I never really followed the comic books. And I kind of dug it. Like I said, I really liked Rocket. I loved the soundtrack of the movie and stuff like that. And this has got a similar vibe. Not the same voice actors, but I would honestly, like, if they would do, like, an animated series or something and have these characters, these voices and stuff, I would watch it because I enjoyed it a lot. So if I go in here, you have different here's like your upgrades. You find resources and stuff in the world. You try to find them. Oh, we got a journal there. No, go in there. There are perks. There are outfits. You can you can upgrade things for different characters. You can, like I said, get different outfits. But let's get into the game here. Let's get out.
Sure takes a genius to catch my ship.
My ship?
Who said that? Quill? No, I think I heard him. Nah, never mind. Ah, there you are, Quill. Tell Groot to stop worrying about getting arrested.
I am Groot.
I'm not overconfident. I'm just the right level of confident.
A little cutscene here, or interactive. So now I can choose reasonable Groot. I like Groot.
Don't worry so much, bud. The quarantine zone is huge. No one will ever know we were even in there.
I give it one night on Contraxia before the whole quadrant knows we entered the quarantine zone.
Think they'll listen to me when the famous Miss Teapot is at the bar?
We are not talking about the teapot thing.
Ooh, I hit a nerve.
And they'll just keep talking. Like, if I just wander around, let's go talk to Rocket here.
Nice gizmos, Rocket.
I'm calling them thumpers on account of the noise they make. Assuming we get past the force field and reach your coordinates in one piece, all we gotta do is set them up, and these babies are gonna draw out our monster in no time.
Okay,
How's that even gonna work? The thumper goes beep, 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 and the monsters come running?
It goes more like, wah, wah, wah.
Rocket!
Stop this ruckus at once! And then the monster comes a-running out of its hole.
You sure about that?
Hey, all my intel came from your source.
My sources are very reliable. Those coordinates are 100% pointing towards a rare, elusive, priceless creature.
With no physical description to go by.
What do you think elusive means?
Don't matter what the monster looks like. As long as it's got ears, you could be sure my thumpers are gonna drive it right into our arms.
I think I picked the wrong chapter. I was going to go one more forward. I thought this might have been after the tutorial, because I want to show some combat is the thing. I'll show you around the ship a little bit, though.
Remember that dealer who asked about the emitters? After you left, he leans over to me And he says, what do you need these for then? Yeah, like I'm turning the Milano into a dance club or
The
something.
Milano, yeah.
Creating this club of dance.
Yeah, we all know how you feel about dancing. Well, what was I supposed to tell him?
Is Drax down here?
Built, some ultrasonic lures so my team of ex-cons can trap a mystery creature.
Drax! About Gamora.
Can this not wait, Peter Quill? I am readying my body for battle.
You know we're supposed to capture this monster, right? Not kill it?
Of course. But I suspect it will not go down without a fight.
Cool it, Muscles. Lady Hellbender ain't gonna buy damaged goods.
I will
Little
aim to preserve the
Fuzzy.
integrity of the dance as best
That's somebody else's nickname for him. Little Fuzzy. Yeah, this guy, let's talk to him, see if he'll...
Dude, take 5. We gotta talk about that Gamora thing.
She is waiting for you in the cockpit.
I know, I just meant... Are you gonna be okay? You two are gonna be alone on the ship for a while.
Rest assured, Peter.
They hate
I
each
will
other
keep
in
a
the
watchful
beginning.
eye and thwart any attempt
Because
to
he
escape.
thinks that she's like this
Or
assassin.
You could try trusting her.
You are naive, Peter Quill. She is a mistress of deceit.
I just like the way he talks. He's so serious all the time. But he actually does start joking around and stuff later. It's really kind of cool. Like I said, just seeing the different character. You know what? I showed you the ship. Let's go back to the main menu one more time. Because the loading doesn't take long. So I want to load somewhere. Could try there. I'm not quite sure where that's going to start us. I wonder if this will start us at the beginning of Lady Hellbender's mission.
I am watching you, rodent.
What's that supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts, stolen technology, units.
Right.
Okay, first off, I ain't a hoarder nor a rodent.
I know you have a stash hidden aboard this ship. Fetch it, now.
There ain't nothing to fetch. Groot blew our stash on Contraxia, and the rest I gave to Quill and Gamora for the dash.
I mean, it sounds like all the voice actors were in the room with each other, the way they're acting with each other.
Bother someone else.
It's just really, really well voice acted, I think. Do I... Oh, wait, I think I have to go to my room.
I know you are in there, sentient tree. Do not think that I do not know what you are up to.
Oh, okay, that's not the right room.
The conspirator has clearly stashed his illicit units in there.
I'm trying to remember. I kind of get mixed up where I was. I want to find my room. Let's see. Whose room is this? This is not mine. I don't think. Okay. I think I have to trigger... Let's see. Let's go. Yeah, there's some over here. Let's
see if we can find some stray units.
I'll try to get to
Really?
get to some combat or something.
37 units?
You appear to be 8,963 units short.
And normally you would be hearing some copyrighted music,
I know.
because he always has a jukebox kind of thing running in the ship.
Reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid.
Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
Holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Oh, team's in trouble. Then you can't be bothered to make no
Course
sacrifice.
for the Mockery
I will
Star system.
sacrifice your head.
Guys, I think we should
I did a dialogue choice there.
group for once.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most... I am Groot. No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. Oh,
Well, he's pissed.
You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
So, Groot, I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice.
Now, when I played this, I decided to sell Rocket.
Filled with rage.
So I'm going to choose Groot this time.
They would pay a great sum for such a creature.
See what happens.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
Groot.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, I think Groot's more convincing, in the traditional monster sense. Groot, buddy.
It's funny what he says for Rocket. He's like, well, yeah, he's a, psycho. He's this, he's that. He's
out of there right after, okay?
I am Groot.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
Okay, good. Now we're going to get to some actual gameplay. So in the beginning, there's a lot of talking. There's a lot of, like,
Flying into that.
kind of downtime, kind of cutscene stuff. But there's a lot of action as the game progresses.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
And there are a couple sections where you kind of get a really light, kind of Star Fox-esque flying section where you fly through and shoot things, and
Quill, I don't want to walk in this.
not too bad.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
Piece of cake.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
Alright, so now we'll head out of the ship into the environment.
Are you sure the leafy one is ready for this?
Nope.
He'll be fine.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. It don't help.
Because your constant complaining does?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all complaining. Happy?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
You say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, Peter Quill.
Of course. It had to be raining.
He does not like water, and there's a very good reason for that, which you will find out way later in the game.
No, we should not go. We got it. It's different.
Wait, come on. Okay, you're not going to talk to me. Alright, let's go.
Here we go. How? We're on some crazy hurricane. I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far.
And it's not a castle, lady.
It's pretty far.
Additionally, Nova
So how do we
confiscated
impregnate
your
it?
crate
Ask
as well.
Peter!
Just get close.
Okay, that's never happened.
Way.
We're getting some overlapping dialogue.
There's nothing to figure out.
That really hasn't happened, ironically.
Lady Hellbender.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
Whoa! That is some really crazy lightning out there. Never seen anything like it.
Meteorological suicide.
So I have some jet boots, which I can use as sort of like a double jump glide sort of a thing.
walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
I faced more than enough hardship. Thank you very much.
There's my jet boots.
We got this.
Let's see. I think I can make it to this one.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value
The underlying value of getting killed?
of being
Okay, you're going that way.
subterfuge.
What is your problem?
Lady Hellbender scoffs upon duplicity and
I can talk.
reputation is why she tests us.
It gives me a prompt.
Focus here. We're here to trick some lady, not kill each other.
She's not just some lady.
Lightning.
Way too close.
Well played, Lady Hellbender.
So we're still doing this?
Yes!
Oh, is this the part where I gotta... Oh, wait, do I go up here? Yeah, okay. Oh, right, okay, so this is where I gotta...
Keep an eye out on those big balls. Take cover when they hit.
Yeah, so we got wind.
Right off.
Good advice.
Oh, that's bad. Almost fell.
More dangerous than I thought.
I thought you lived for danger.
Let me get behind this wall real quick.
Any of you die, I'm going back to the ship.
Oh, can't make that one shoot. Okay, yeah, so I will... Up here, okay. Uh-oh.
He knows we're on the clock. 3 cycles!
It's called scouting, okay?
No,
They always make fun of him when he tries to go explore and get, like, extra loot and stuff. It's called exploring, but they always rip into him. They always make fun of him. Oh, come on, there we go. Oh, no!
Direction is important.
Come on, man. Okay, do I go? Let's see. Up here, I think? Uh-oh. Nope. Uh-oh. Climb up here. We don't have to go through this too much. I am Groot.
That is a terrible suggestion.
just keep moving.
Now, I do have another really useful tool, which I'll show you soon.
Like she's trying to hit us. You sure you never dated this woman? Pretty sure.
Oh, God. Ah, the stupid... I like the fact that you don't immediately die. There are sections, though, where if you do fall, you do have to go back a little bit. Whoa, that is a lot of lightning. And that would have been a quick time more than likely, but I turned all that quick time nonsense off because I can't stand them. But it goes seamlessly between
Old resistance ship.
gameplay and
Shot to hell.
cutscene, and even when you're playing,
By this one and her Chitauri friends.
as you see, there's dialogue everywhere.
Guys,
I want to get to a combat sequence. Oh, here we go.
Not sure.
A jelly.
But it ain't moving now.
Who would be wary, Rodin?
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World.
I love this.
Alone.
His scream. Okay, so the combat, you have 2 pistols, and you can lock on, but more importantly, you can dash to dodge. I have an active reload, kind of like Gears of War, but more importantly, if I hit the left bumper, I can target somebody, or I can call up somebody else's skills and order them to do a command. So I'll bring that up. I'll send her out. Now she did a slash. Okay, so we got that. Let's see, who else can I lock on to here? Okay, oh boy, okay. Let's send Drax in. So they're on cooldowns. Now I don't think I have the ice beam yet. So this is just my core pistol. It kind of sucks. Okay, let's do Groot. Oh, I can't. Okay. Kind of hard to explain all this while playing. But the combat does get a little bit challenging, actually. Like I said, not because like there are certain enemies that are susceptible to different types of damage, but then there's enemies that buff other enemies, and it gets a little crazy. So due to some of the combat stuff, there's just so much going on chaotically, it's kind of hard for me to keep track of, and some of the puzzles and like navigation stuff are a little hard to see for me because of the graphics. So I probably will finish the game over time, but for now I just really wanted to get a glimpse of the story because it is really good. It's really fun. And so I watched the ending of the game. I'm about a little over halfway through, I would say, based on what I watched. But we're still getting more commentary, more banter for all the people. Wish I could trigger Groot here. He's not really doing anything. So you can use the different character abilities outside of combat too. And you use those for puzzles and traversal. Okay, we'll do that. There we go. We got Groot in action there. He likes to, he will kind of incapacitate an enemy for a little while, kind of tie him up with his plant root things. Let's get her in there. There we go. Can we snag him? All right, get some kind of rank and experience there. There we go. Now,
Creatures here are not her pets.
They sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb out of here.
Where the flark is she going?
oh yeah, that's their alternate swearing kind of a thing. Flarg.
Try to find a way up.
What does your magical mask reveal?
Give me a second.
So,
Should be easier to climb than the muddy terrain.
I have my scanner, and it'll tell me like that yellow, that is stuff where these are things I can kind of shoot and blow up. Did my active reload there. There we go. Now, I think we can have Drax.
Drax, you can pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodent would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Continue ripping it apart.
No. I think we're good.
Okay, now we got a platform to jump to. There we go. Oh, I wonder if we'll get to the
We made it halfway up. Now what?
fun part
We
here.
could lower that wing somehow.
Okay, so let's see, what do we do here? Oh, here we go.
Fly one of these things, Gamora. There they are. Wing controls.
Anyone else hear something?
Hear what?
Was probably Drax's stomach.
Need your expert skills again, Rocket. All right, Rocket. That wing control panel's all yours.
He can crawl into small spaces, and he's a good hacker.
Keeping red lights.
What? Why?
This is a resistance ship. We'll be lucky if there's only one booby trap on it.
Okay, got the wing down. There we go.
That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like no lady either.
Careful. Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay.
If you see anything with claws the size of Drax, let me know.
I thought we already had our monster. What's she tracking this thing for?
For sport.
Nothing wrong with a little sport. A girl has to keep.
Okay. That was a nice little avalanche. Or explosion.
Every time we ain't wanted.
Okay, now we use her. She likes to slice these things.
Get us through here, Gamora.
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
Gamora, she'll be able to slice things open. Good, good. So we get to see a little bit of combat. You get to see me using the skills outside of combat. Their abilities and stuff. So they'll automatically crouch under things.
We'll need to find a way out of this jungle.
Why? It's dry down here.
Wouldn't you
I hope
rather
we
be
get
wet
to...
than lost?
Not particularly.
I hope we get to there's a part that's I think coming up any second now. And I'm going to choose to do the thing I didn't before. Because I want to see how that plays out.
I am eager to experience.
Oh wait, I can shoot these, I think.
Yeah, I bet you are.
What's the weirdest monster you guys?
I once saw a brood transformed regalian wearing a Clintar parasite.
You could fit a lot of teeth into a head that big.
You have no idea.
There are places where you have to squeeze through. Let's see, where are we going here? A lot of trees and ruins and all kinds of stuff over here. Where are we going? Let's see. Let me see if my scanner helps. So, like I said, the environments themselves are all super detailed, and you know it can be
Once I had to defend an ambassador.
it can be tough to see
Shifted depending on who was
where to
speaking.
go sometimes.
Became your worst fears all tangled up together into one creature.
What did yours look like?
Nice try.
I think we go up here. Ah, okay, yes, this is the part.
Wait, is that Chitauri tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you do not have time to do? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face.
Let's throw them.
He'll be fine. Just curl up in a ball.
What?
I didn't do this last time.
Very well.
Peter,
It's okay. He'll land on his feet.
Oh.
I guess that only applies to cats.
Sons of dogs, scut-busting ass.
I am not familiar with these words.
Filthy grunt scum, but
I think he's making them up. He's really pissed.
Yeah, he's pissed.
you free-bagging flarkhole.
At least he's not shooting at us. He missed on purpose, right?
Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man.
Ram it, dash face.
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by 5%.
I want 10.
Okay, deal. We'll take it out of Groot's cut. He doesn't understand money anyway.
So I had to find my way around a different way because I said, no, we're not gonna chuck Rocket across.
If you even think of pulling that
Wait.
scud again.
Hear that?
Wise up, people.
So instead of swearing, he just has his own little curse words. That's what I like. Ah, more combat. Okay. Oh yeah, these guys.
Get ready!
Now's your chance, Gamora!
I'm on it!
Ow, I kind of got hurt there. Get Groot involved. There we go. Explode him up a bit. There we go. Get some health from that bat. Okay. Let's see. Let's, he should be ready. Gamora, there you go. Good job. Groot's got him bound up. Got a few flying creatures. God, man, this guy won't leave me alone. I do have a melee as well if I get in close, but it's not super... Oh, God. Okay, I fell off of a side, apparently. Oh, really? I actually died? Okay, that's surprising. But again, I wasn't really paying that much attention. I was just sort of talking and explaining and whatnot. But yeah, I think now that you've seen a little bit of combat, you've seen a little bit of just very light, I don't even really call it puzzle solving, but okay, you're pinning me into the corner and you need, yeah, see, I keep having to spawn, so let me jump out of those. But, go for it, Drax. Damn, son. Let's bomb him. Okay, that got his health pretty far down. Let's go get some of this shiny glowiness. Let's do some Gamora. Have her slice up another one. That one's health is still pretty... Oh, God, I'm just getting rocked here. Ow. I'll go grab this stuff real fast. I'll probably wrap up the video after this particular battle. But I did want to show this game off, and I'll end with a few thoughts in a moment, but let me see if I can not die, which apparently is going to be a feat in itself. Okay. Wish I had my ice beam. Wish I did. I don't have it yet. Oh, come on, I fell off again. See, I keep getting pushed off the ledge here. Okay, let's do another explosion. Kill that guy. You give it that. You go for him, Drax. Okay, he's almost dead. Oh, there we go. Okay. Combat sequence ended.
Yeah, I'm feeling all turned around as well. Where the flark are we?
Just look around. There must be a path here somewhere.
So I can scan in...
Why are we so sure this is the way?
The statues here didn't walk into place. They were carried.
Carried. By whom? For what purpose?
Come on, let me pause
I
here.
thought you were supposed to be the lady
Really?
hellbender expert.
There was nothing in the pamphlet about statues.
Maybe they weren't carried. Maybe some...
Okay, there we go. Now it let us. So, that is kind of a look at Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. It is on all of your modern consoles, Xbox Series, PS5, PC. I'm playing the PC version on Steam. I think it's even available on PS4 and Xbox One, but don't quote me on that. I can't remember. Like I said, overall, I think it's going to be a really underrated game, and like everyone I talk to and everyone I hear talking about the game kind of has the same opinion I do. Is, you know, they weren't expecting a whole lot from it, especially after the kind of train wreck that happened to be Marvel's Avengers and their monetization focus instead of game. But this one is like extremely solid. Like, I'm enjoying... The gameplay can be a little bit repetitive, but they do put some variety in there. You know, you have a little bit of spaceship sequence. There's a couple parts where you're actually exploring like computer terminals, and you got people, you know, your other guys are commenting as you're looking around. Like, I was busting into this computer and I was looking at all of our criminal records and a few other things, and that was kind of fun. You know, you got some light puzzle solving, you have combat, you have traversal, and like I said, at this point in the game, I only have the pistols, and that's really all you have. But eventually, like, there'll be certain points in the game where you'll just trigger some sort of elemental. So right now, I have, I think, 2 different elements. I have ice, and then I have lightning, and there's a couple other Actually, did I just grab the third one? But like I said, having watched the game, I know there's like 4 of them, I think, at least. And then you have your perks and your upgrades and stuff. You can upgrade your weapons at workbenches. So I kind of wish you had a few more weapons and not just like the pistols. But you do have things where you can do like rapid fire, or you can do a charge shot. There's different types of things. And then you combine that with, like I said, you hold down the left bumper, and you hit one of the face buttons to trigger your allies in combat, or you trigger them for puzzle solving. You'll even use your gun elements, like the ice ability. I will use it to freeze waterfalls and stuff, so I can create platforms to jump across chasms. So, you know, there's just all those types of things in here. But where, like I said, the gameplay it's all right. It's, I struggle a little bit kind of with the pathfinding a little bit. The scan mode does help because it's really sort of a high contrast. The puzzles haven't been too bad either. Honestly, some of the combat has been kind of, at least I kind of suck at them. It's not too bad, really, until you get to the enemies. Like I said, some of them are only susceptible to some of your elemental attacks, and those aren't so bad. But there are times where, like I said, there's enemies that will regenerate the other's health, or that will buff the enemies in some kind, and there's so much to keep track of. And with some of the targeting, it ends up locking onto the wrong guy. And there's just so much chaos. It's hard, you've got 4 allies with you. You have how many enemies also, and there's explosions and particle effects and elemental effects and just all kinds of craziness. So it's really sometimes hard for me to pinpoint that one enemy that needs to really be dealt with first, so that I can go ahead and dispatch all the other ones. So some of that can be a little bit hard visually. Like I said, some of the traversal. But where I think this game really shines, especially, is the dialogue and the story. Like, I genuinely look forward to whatever's going to happen, whether it's a cutscene, whether we're just walking, whether we're doing platforming, puzzle solving, combat. As you heard, they're shouting stuff constantly. They're joking with each other. They're yelling at each other. They're making fun of each other. They're encouraging each other. It's just, I really, really like that aspect of the game. The soundtrack is excellent. The graphics are great. I really like them. So yeah, there are some accessibility features. I would not consider this a blind accessible game, but if you have enough vision to be able to play it, I will say you probably will have some trouble here and there just due to the high quality of the graphics. There were some bosses there. I fought a couple of bosses, and they've been rather tricky. There's one other gameplay part. What the heck was it that I wanted to mention really quick? I'll think of it after I stop the recording, but that I wanted to mention for accessibility. What the heck was it? Puzzle solving, combat, fight. I can't remember what it is. But there are difficulties, but you can get around them. It just might take you longer. And I like the fact that, as far as falling off ledges, for the most part, it's really not that punishing. A lot of times you might lose a little bit of health, but you will just respawn on the last ledge that you were on, so it's not too bad there. So anyway, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, give it a shot if sounds like it'd be interesting for you, if you think you'd be able to play it, because like I said, I'm having a blast with it, loving the story, loving the characters, and their representation of the characters in this one. So hope you guys liked the video. Give it a like if you did. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, twitch.tv/illegally-cited, illegally-cited.com, and right here on YouTube. So until next time, chat with everyone again later.